Okay, boom. Welcome to today's call. We are going to be going over the Candlestick Bible. More specifically, we're going to be going real life explanations, what it is, how you can apply these learnings to help you guys out on the charts. And truly being able to spot and see different patterns, different candlesticks, and apply them to actually making money. All right, that's the biggest thing here. How is this going to literally help us make money? All right, so I said it before. I'm going to say it again. The Candlestick Bible is a free resource that pretty much goes over every single candlestick in the actual chart. I mean, you're able to see everything, from dojis, tweezer tops, engulfing candlesticks. And if you don't know what that means now, all right, hopefully you guys will be able to know what that means a little bit later. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this loaded up. All right, and we're going to pretty much be able to go over the chart and put ourselves in a really, really good position. Now, real quick, before we get started, while I'm loading this up, if you guys can drop your favorite type of candlestick in the chart, what would that be? Or if you guys had to drop your favorite candlestick in the chart. All right, just go ahead and type it out if you guys can for me. All right, favorite candlestick in the chart. If you guys can type it out for me. All right, I got what I need pulled up. Okay, what we saying? Favorite candlestick. We said we got some engulfings. We have morning stars. All right, drop a 1 if you have no idea what any type of candlesticks are, which is A-okay. All right, everybody should either be dropping 1 for the learning or their favorite type of candlesticks. We got dojis. Okay. All right, dropping 1s. Okay, and I love that for all my folks that are brand new. I'm sure a lot of people can tell you a big mistake that a lot of us early or later traders have made is that, we pretty much didn't really look at this until a lot later on. So I'm glad that you guys are literally here now and that you guys can keep seeing and pretty much be in a good position. All right, so I'm going to put this on the left-hand side. I'm going to put this on the right-hand side. All right, so this Candlestick Bible, again, it is completely free. I can go ahead and drop the link as well. They have a regular version and then they have a broken down version. All right, I like the broken down version.
I haven't learned
because it actually shows examples and you'll be able to have it in a much condensed form so you can physically, see what's going on in the chart. All right, I liked it a little bit better. All right, so without further ado, guys, we're going to go through a few of these concepts. All right, but let's do a quick quiz real quick. This is something that a lot of people need to know. All right, a lot of people need to know. I'm not even going to pull up a form or some type of diagram. Let's actually talk about what the heck is a candlestick anyway. All right, so obviously, family, let's just go ahead and do a quick quiz real quick. You got 2 types of candles. When the candle was going up, what type of candle does that represent? All right, give you guys a hint, it starts with the B. When the candlestick is going positive, it's going up, what type of candlestick does that represent? All right, and I'm going to make it a little bit fun. When I ask these questions, I'm going to go ahead and have it where you guys are only sending these answers to me. All right, so nobody else can read what you guys say. No answer is a bad answer. All right, you guys got it. So the candlesticks are shooting up. That means bullish, okay? Let's follow that up. If the candlesticks are going down, what does that mean? All right, if the candlesticks are going down, what does that mean? All right, candlesticks going down. All right, that means it's bearish. All right, that means that, literally the market is going down. You guys got it. I love it. All right, you guys got it. Now, let's break it down even further. All right, let's break it down even further. All right, the next thing that we physically want to break down is, okay, let's keep going pop-up style. Now, for this bullish candlestick, what does, obviously, you have a wick. For those that don't know, a wick are skinny extensions on top of the candle. All right, question number 1, the bottom of this rectangle, what does that represent for us? Like, what does it mean at the bottom of this rectangle? Go ahead and send it to me. All right, the bottom of this rectangle, what does that mean? If you don't know, just send me a 1. All right, if you don't want to guess or you may not know, just send me a 1. Like I said, no answer is a bad answer. The bottom of the rectangle, when it's a bullish candle, what does that mean? Okay, we got 1 person right so far. We got 1 person right. Come on, we need drop a 1 if you don't know. Okay, we got 2 people right. Okay, and I like this. I'm seeing some of my vets get these wrong. So that lets me know that we are in a right place in terms of we all need to be here learning this information. All right, so FYI, the bottom of the rectangle, guys, for a bullish candle is the opening. All right, this is a 5-minute candle for NAS 100. This means precisely at this time, whatever time this was, let's say it was 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock on the dot, this is where the candle started. All right, this is the opening of the candle. All right, let's go. Shout out to my guy, Gino. All right. Next question. All right. The bottom of the wick. What does that mean relative to time? All right. We know that this is where the candle started and opened. What does the bottom of the wick mean? Like, what does that represent in terms of price relative to time on this candle? All right. What does that mean? Take your time. The bottom of the wick on a bullish candlestick. What does that mean? If you had to explain it to somebody else, what does that represent? All right. What does that represent? Drop a 1 if you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, or maybe you need me to rephrase the question. All right. Exactly. We got 1. Okay, we got 2 people right. Okay, 3 people right. Okay, and you guys are saying multiple things. Not one answer is the correct answer. Okay, yep, you guys got it. Yep, absolutely. So this is the lowest that price has went to within 5 minutes. It did reject it. Yes, I saw somebody put rejected. It's the lowest that the price has hit. All right, so lowest that the price has hit. It's very, very important to know this information. All right, now we should easily be able to go ahead and finish this up. All right, what does the top of the rectangle represent? All right, the top of the rectangle, what does that represent? You guys should have this easily. All right, the top of the rectangle, what does it mean? What does it mean? All right, top of the rectangle, you guys got it. That is where price closed. All right, that's the ending of price, okay? Now let's continue. The top of the wick, what does that mean? All right, the top of the wick. All right, the top of the wick, what does that mean? All right, you guys literally have it. And it's the same exact thing on the way down. All right, now for a bearish candle, the top of the rectangle is the opening, the bottom of the rectangle is the closing, the wick at the top is the highest point, the wick at the bottom is the lowest point. All right, drop a quick 2 to me if that was a good refresher. All right, drop a quick 2 to me if that was a good refresher. All right, I see, and I'm appreciating the honesty because some folks was getting it a little off, it was getting a little wrong. So it never hurts to go back over the basics. And for those that may have missed it, all right, I'm gonna show for all of my visual learners as well. All right, I'm gonna show for all of my visual learners, and you guys can see. All right, if you guys want to take a quick screenshot of this, all right, or look it up, or whatever the case may be, go ahead and pull it up for you guys. All right, hopefully everybody can see this. All right, if you need to take a quick screenshot, you can, but you see for bullish, all right, we have the opening, all right, and our close. Well, I'm sorry, this is the bearish. All right, this is bullish. All right, they got it negative, positive. So you see the opening going up. All right, and for the negative candles, you got the opening going down. You need to take a quick screenshot of that. Or if you're watching this video later for practice, feel free to pause and go ahead and check out some candles and see what you guys can see. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. So we're not doing everything today, obviously, but we can go ahead and do a few things. All right, one of the things I want to show you guys off the bat, we're going to skip engulfing. We want to focus on these dojis. All right, by the book, what is a doji candle? All right, I'm not going to read out loud to you all, but pretty much it is a T in the market. All right, it represents indecision. The market doesn't know whether it wants to go up or down, and it usually will happen whenever a doji appears near a key level of support and resistance. All right, it's indicating that the strength is being lost. Here's a prime example that I actually see right now. You guys are seeing a series of dojis. You see a downtrend happening, prices melting down, and you see a series of dojis. What does it literally say? All right, the buyers and sellers are fighting for control, and these sellers are losing strength. All right, so you guys see this doji right here, a couple of them. All right, and none of these candlesticks are going to be perfect. To find the doji, all you need to see is pretty much an either very small, skinny rectangle or pretty much none at all. And that represents indecision and a potential reversal on the way. All right, a potential reversal on the way. There are a few times where literally the doji will literally continue to keep going. All right, so you kind of want to look for certain actual confirmations as well. All right, these candlesticks can also stand for a confirmation. So again, a doji is a small, like T, lowercase t that you'll find in the chart, or a very low, small rectangle. All right, very small rectangle. So you guys see a doji here. You guys see a doji here, very small t. All right, and you can also see them here. Now you'll learn on top of the dojis, we've seen it before. All right, they can actually transition. There's different types of dojis, no doubt. You got dragonflies, which is like a regular T, and then you have a gravestone doji. all right, which is like an upside down T. But I wanted to go ahead and transition into what? The morning star. All right, the morning star is a perfect example where you honestly can see a small looking Doji S followed by a bullish push. All right, so what happens with this morning star, guys? It's a series of 3 combinations. It's a down, middle, up move. All right, the first move, guys, is usually going to be a strong bearish candle. All right, the second candle family is going to be a very skinny-esque looking Doji. All right, and the third candle confirmation, once this rectangle starts forming, is the big push. And usually, just like this graph, guys, we can't make this up, price continue to fly to the moon. All right, that's a morning star. All right, morning, think of it like good morning. I'm waking up. All right, I'm rising into the evening. I'm going up. All right, now on the reverse side, guys, I don't know if I can find one off the top. All right, but on the reverse side, you'll also see a evening star. So an evening star would be the same thing. I'm just kind of looking for one now. I don't really see one. An evening star would be the same thing, but obviously upside down. All right, you guys see the same type of action, but it would be flipped. All right, let's see if I can find one on a different pair. I'm just kind of scouring the market, seeing what I can see. And obviously right now, price is a lot slower. All right, but you'll see these evening stars as well. All right, and sometimes we can look at a higher time frame. But drop a 1 so far, guys, if you're understanding dojis, all right, or if you're understanding a little bit more about morning/evening stars. All right, you guys can see an example, even though I can't find one. You guys can see an easy example right here on the chart. So we went over dojis, we went over morning stars, and we went over evening stars. All right, I'm gonna be honest, guys, this alone, even just learning these few quick, brief things will take your game to the next level. All right, so I found an example right here. All right, I need everybody just basically off what we went over. All right, I know there's a lot of different types of looking candles, but based off what we just went over, fam, I need you to send to me what you believe this candlestick pattern is. This one right here. All right, it could be a lot of things, but based off what we just saw, what would it be most similar to? Either evening star or morning star. All right, which one would you say this could be, a morning star or an evening star? All right, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. We got evening star. Nah. I'm messing with y'all. It's morning star. Y'all got it. We 100%. That lets me know that everybody is learning. All right, everybody's learning. Of course, family, if I'm moving too fast, so you need another example, go ahead and send me a 1 in the chat. All right, but you see how there was a bullish candle, all right, followed by a really small doji, and then a continuous push up to complete the morning star. All right, super easy, super simple. All right, now these dojis, family, you can use them a lot of times to kind of see what the market is doing. All right, actually, I found an example. All right, now this one right here, I know that this doji could be a lot of different things, but based off what we've seen, is this an evening star, family, or is this a morning star? All right, now I know this technically could be a gravestone doji as well. I mean, a dragonfly doji as well, but just based off the star action. All right, based off the star action, what would this be, a morning or an evening star? All right, cool. You guys get it what it is. Now, how can I logically think about these trades to make money? All right, how is learning this information, taking it from here, a note sheet, going to translate on the charts to physically making money? It's easy. All right, what you need to be able to understand, I'm going to tell you a big mistake people make. All right, they know it's a morning star, but because they decided that they're choosing to sell right here, they're going to continue to sell even though it's a clear morning star. All right, we've all been there, family. We've all been there where you thought it was going to sell. It's printed out a clear morning star, small doji, and its forms start pushing up. It's over. It's time to cancel them out. And if you're smart, maybe you pop and get it on the way back up. This is an example where you might think it's selling because we have had 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish candlesticks in a row, and you're content for whatever reason or super sure that it's going to drop, and you just seen this massive explosion, which is a morning star. All right, we got a question. Would you want to get in on the next bearish candlestick closes? So the best time to enter for the morning star is in the beginning/middle of the rectangle. All right, you want to wait till the bottom is formed and it starts pushing up. All right, now let me give you guys some secret sauce. You really want to get in. Check this out, guys. You really want to get in once the rectangle is able to break the doji. All right, you really want to be able to get in once the rectangle is able to break the doji. Here is a fine example. All right, I'm going to make this line white, and I'm going to make it actually full. And you guys see, look at this, how we will be buying right here once the rectangle physically got over this wick. This is key sauce. The reason why you want to wait is because, hey, it could be a fake out and continue selling. But by this rectangle pushing up and getting over this wick, all right, it's 99% going to at least continue to the top of this level of resistance. And if it's strong enough, it's going to go to the moon. All right, and that's an example for the morning star, and the same exact thing would apply for the evening star. All right, let me see. I think I lost my example where I was at. All right, same exact example. All right, I know this one doesn't have a big wick at the bottom, but once the rectangle is physically forming underneath, all right, it's time to get in, especially on the higher time frames, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. It's too easy. All right, too easy. All right, family. So that's literally all that we're going to go over today. The biggest takeaway on an advanced level is the ability and patience to wait for the rectangle break above the wick. On a beginner level, you guys learned what dojis are, you've learned what morning stars are, and you've learned what an evening star is. Guys, if you learned something new today or got a quick refresh, feel free to shout me out on the gram. Feel free to drop a screenshot in the chat, or go ahead if you guys want to, man. I'm going to go ahead and turn the chat back on. Matt, actually, check this out before we leave. All right, I need 3 people real quick. If you want to say it out loud, grab a mic or type it in the chat. Kind of tell me something new that you learned today, and or something that really stood out to you that you're going to be taking forward. We can just get 3 people before we slide out of here to share their takeaways. All right, 3 people.
I'll share.
I gotta take up.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say, I had learned right there that I've been trained for a minute, but that evening star and the morning star, I just learned when I could actually get in, and it make way more sense now than what I was doing. So that made a lot of sense. Appreciate that.
That's love. If I appreciate that, because Hef's a goat. So if he was able to pick up something, I know everybody was. Let's hear from another individual. All right,
Yeah, I learned, well, I'll say for me, in my case, I relearned, not always looking for that bear, because potentially it could mean a reversal, like we were seeing with the morning star. Like with me, if I was trading on my own, I probably would have got in on that bear confirmation just for the market to go all the way up. So it's definitely important to look at these patterns, not only, the other patterns that we were taught to, look at, but look at everything and just put it together as, confirmations on why you should get in for a buy or sell.
Love it. Love it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, Gino. And let's get one last person to share something that they learned, didn't know, or they're really going to implement in their trading moving forward. You get one last person, don't matter.
Well, I'll share. I learned that I can really pay attention to the different candles and how they open and close. And I'm going to look into that more so I can be a better trader.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Maya. Thank you. Anybody else wanted to follow up, or are we cool with that? Just that 3? I think we might be good.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, perfect, guys. Thank you all so much for coming on. That's it. Appreciate you guys for being patient with me last week through the holidays. We're going to have an NFT set up, I believe, on Thursday. I will check the date on the schedule, and we'll see you guys for Pips and Breakfast in the AM. This call will be dropped. Let's get it, family. I hope you guys have an amazing evening. DTS to the moon. Peace.